everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Becoming Whole. I know that I have been gone for a minute, but basically I just wanted to finish my term out on Facebook and next wanted to just make sure that I dedicate everything else here from here on out. Listen, y'all, I hope you all have an amazing week thus far. I hope that you all are being prayerful, being mindful of who you are in Him. Just loving on yourself, just embracing what is, because that's what it's all about. It's just embracing what is. This is Thomas said again, as you all already know. Listen, I'm trying to get ready to do something new. My call now is to do something new. I want to go live here on YouTube. I want to start going live at least twice a week. I want to start going live at least twice a week. I want us to be able to talk about any subject whatsoever. Any subject whatsoever. I want us to be able to talk about. And of course, in handling the situation, whatever we talk about, guess what? We're always going to have a biblical answer behind it. That's what's going to be so important, because it is how we live life that determines how we're going to be in life. You know what I mean? And so it is the truth that we know that will set us free. And guess what? We are going to have the knowledge, because God said, my people perish from a lack of knowledge. But we're going to have that knowledge. But you know what? The first subject I think that I want to talk about tonight, just for a minute, when it comes to humility, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to being okay within your own skin, all these things matters. Because at the end of the day, it is not so much as how somebody else see you, it's how you see yourself. And in seeing yourself, I'm learning that at the end of the day, how can I die and humble myself as Christ told me to? I must surrender. He said I have to surrender. And so when I surrender that ego. I can surrender my pride. I surrender my selfishness. I surrender those things that will go against God and go against me living and learning. Because learning is what it's all about. And, we just have to know the difference in these things. Because, see, sometimes, in life, we're confident, and that's a beautiful thing. We're supposed to be confident. But at the same time, confidence with humility, that's what's so important. Confidence with humility, so that whomever we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, they understand one thing. You know what? They might have this or they might have that. But you know what? You will never be able to tell it, because they treat us all the same. And guess what? They walk in so much humility. And I think that's for this particular month coming up. I think that's going to be the theme. Not so much as that's all we're going to talk about, but just that humility. What is humility? What is it? What it look like? And how do we get it? That's what's important. Because when you learn these things, there's so much peace in it. It's so much freedom in it. Because at the end of the day, that's what life is all about. Life is all about us learning God's truth, His freedom. That's that truth. When we walk in that truth, we see that light. He illuminates us and He helps us to see what is important and what is not important. And that's what matters more than anything in life. And when you're around people, you want them, you want everybody to feel as if they are so important, and you want them to be heard when they're speaking. You know what I'm saying? Let us decide that we're going to determine to walk in humility. You know what? To walk in our character, to walk in integrity. And guess what? Just want to just be our best. Casting down those thoughts that try to exalt themselves against the knowledge of God. Casting down them negative thoughts that want us to make us feel bad about ourselves, or make us feel bad about others, or make us want to be negative towards others, or want to make us compare ourselves to one another, because we don't have to do that. That's called low frequencies. That's called low thinking. That's a level where that's not a level of God. And these are the things that we have to walk in that truth. So these are the things that, I'm ready to take us higher and higher and higher. I'm ready for you to take me higher, and I'm ready to go higher. I don't have all the answers, but guess what? Us together, guess what? We can get this thing done. We can get the knowledge and the wisdom that is required for us to walk in all the peace, all the happiness, all the purpose that God has called us to do. It's all about dying to the flesh, dying to our egos, dying to our pride, because that keeps us away from his wisdom. That keeps us away from his truth and his knowledge and his understanding. I'm sick of that. I'm ready to live the life that God has called me to live. I'm ready to walk in all of his peace. I'm ready to walk in all of his freedom. I'm ready to walk in all of his enlightenment. And see, the more I'm willing to die to the things that are holding me bound, the more peace and freedom he allows me to have. That's called maturity. That's called growth. And that's what it's about, y'all. It's time for us to get out. Get out of these illusions. It's time for us to get out of these false perceptions. It's time for us to live. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to get it together so that we can have the best of the rest of our lives here on this earth. And that every person that we come in contact on a day-to-day basis, guess what? They feel so much better having met you, having conversate with you, having commune with you. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Us walking in truth. Us walking in wisdom. That's how you get that peace that surpasses all understanding. It's getting that knowledge, being humble, but yet at the same time, ready to walk in truth, ready to walk in everything that it's going to take in order for us to get what this life has for us. God has a purpose why we're here. We are here for destiny. We are here for our gifts to be given to the world. It is time that we walk in who we are. It is time that we reach our statues, to be confident but with humility. Y'all, I'm just excited about it. I just look forward. Like I said again, I want to do a live. I want to come on YouTube twice next month, starting next month. Come on twice a week. Twice a week. Probably maybe Mondays and Thursdays. Probably about around 7 o'clock. Mondays and Thursdays around 7 o'clock. On Mondays and Thursdays around 7 o'clock. But before I really pin down the total date, I will be allowing you to know, but it will be next month. Well, I will be beginning next month, but I will be back on again to allow you all to know I'm coming back on frequent now. Like I said, I'm off of Facebook now. I'm concentrated solely on here now. I want to go live. I want us to be just to keep it real with one another. Just talk. Let's just talk real. Let's just talk. We're going to take the wigs off, which I don't have a wig, but I'm just saying. We're going to take everything off, and we're finna be raw. We're finna be real. We're finna be transparent, holding nothing back. We're finna get some solutions to this life. We finna get some solutions, y'all. We finna start healing one another. Because see, when we real with each other, guess what? When we can come to each other and be free, transparent, guess what? This is what it's all about. God don't want us to be by ourselves. He wants us to grow and learn from one another. He wants us to grow and learn from one another. Y'all, make up in your mind and say, I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm sick and I'm tired of worrying about what somebody think. I'm sick and tired of my house and my home not operating to the maximum level that God has said it's supposed to operate. And I'm just ready to walk in truth. I'm just ready to walk in peace and healing. Y'all know what I'm saying? So listen, once again, I'm going to go live starting next month. I'm going to go live. I'm going to be on Mondays and Thursdays. Again, I will be on Mondays and Thursdays, preferably about 7 o'clock every Monday and every Thursday, about 7 o'clock. I'm going to come back again also and let you all know that the exact date and the exact time, which I believe is going to be every Monday and Thursday at 7 o'clock. But I will give you the exact date Okay, when I will begin. I look so much forward for us to just having a wonderful time. Talk to some of your friends. Talk to some of your friends. Subscribe, then share the information. Let them know Thomas said it's finna go live. Let's support her. Let's really support her. Let's get in here together. She don't know it all. We are working together as a team. Come on, y'all. There are things that you might want me to discuss. I'll tell you what, for those that get this particular video this time, put in the chat, what is something that you would like to talk about? The first thing that you would like to talk about. Let me see who bold enough and who ready to get out of the comfort zone. Tell me what's the first topic what you like to share, what you like for me to share. All right, y'all, I'm just saying. It's time for us to do it different. It's time for us to change. Let's make a difference. Let's get out of comfort zones. Let's start thinking for ourselves. And let's just, come on, let's ride and be everything that God has called us to be. All right, y'all? I love you, and you all be best.